Hello, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. And before we get into the video today, if you can hear cars behind me, I do apologize, but it is currently a little toasty in my room, so I have the window open and I live by a fucking four-way, and people love to just rev their engines and go straight down the street right next to my window. So, it is what it is. And if you do hear it, my apologies. There's nothing I can really do about it. I mean, I could shut the window, but I don't like being hot, like, at all, really. So, my apologies. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into today's video, which today's video is all about Ahsoka, the TV show. I finished it, like, I think 2 days ago. Yeah. Or like a day ago. It doesn't matter. I finished it, right? And I already have I have a few theories of what the ending, and we all know the ending. Oh, I should probably state this before getting into it. We are going to be going into spoilers, so if you haven't seen Ahsoka, go ahead and click off this video. Go watch it. Do yourself a favor and go watch it, and then come back. Well, you don't have to come back to this video if you don't want to, of course. It's all up to you. But if you want to hear my theories, then you can come back to this video and, watch it. Or if you don't give a fuck about spoilers, then go right ahead and watch the video. Warning out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? So, at the end of Ahsoka, the ending, the final episode, the ending to Ahsoka, there is a white owl, right? Or white bird, I guess. I don't know if you want to call it an owl. But I think we all know who this white bird is, because if you watched the Clone Wars and Rebels as well, you would know that the white bird is the sister. Now, what is the sister? I'm gonna go ahead and jump in here real quick. I googled it after not watching the fucking episode after so many years. Yeah, the sister did die. It's just the bird is like her assistant, or is connected to her, or the bird is connected to her in some way, whether it is her spirit or it's her helper, whatever the hell. It's connected to her in some way. So I was completely wrong there, and yeah, my apologies. Anyway, back to the video. Well, the sister is the embodiment of the light side. The father, the sister, and the brother. The sister, as I said, is the embodiment of the light side. The brother is the embodiment of the dark side, and the father is the one that keeps the balance. He's the one in between them. He is balance, if I remember correctly from those episodes. Back to what I was saying, the white owl, I'm just gonna call it an owl because it looked like an owl. The white owl appears at the end of the episode, flying off towards a location. I'm assuming towards a location, while Ahsoka looked at it. Now, before I go into that, there's some background. I probably should have said this, but I'm excited. I'm excited because I really, really like Star Wars, and I'm having a lot of fun thinking about what all this could possibly mean and what this could mean moving forward. Anyway, so before, it was either before or after the white bird appeared, and all that happened. The main villain, I forgot his name because I don't really give too much of a fuck about him, and he's not really a villain. He's more of like, no, he is part of the bad guys. But anyway, point being is that there's this guy with the white beard. I forgot his name, but he's like he's the master to the apprentice, whatever the hell. I don't know. I forgot his name. The dude in the black hoodie with the fucking white beard. That guy. Him. Those who watch Ahsoka know who I'm talking about. But anyway, he walks up to a location, and it is okay. It's really cool. This location is a statue, two statues. I'll get into that in a second, but two statues of the brother and the father. Now, where they are, right, where the location that it is, the planet that they're on, is in a completely different galaxy than the one that is currently the one Star Wars is taking place in. Coruscant, all that. It's in a completely different universe to that one. So it's amazing to me that not only did these people know that whoever built this knew of the brother, the sister, and the father, but they actually it's just cool. But anyway, point being is that there's only two statues, the father and the brother, which both of them have been confirmed dead because we saw their bodies. The sister is the only one that wasn't there or was destroyed. Now there's two things that might be there. One, the people that built those statues did not like the light side, or did not, they only liked the Sith and the balance or something like that, which would make sense because of the Night Mothers. If I remember correctly, that the planet is like it's like Dathomir. It holds the Night Sisters and whatnot. So it makes sense that they would go both for the dark side and balance. That would make sense because we have never, ever, ever seen a good. Okay, well, besides in Fallen Order. Okay, besides Fallen Order, for that one fucking Night Sister, besides her, we have never seen a fully light side Night Sister. Yeah, Asajj Ventress she did kind of turn to the light, kind of in a way. She was more of a gray Jedi near the end of her run. But anyway, I'm getting lost in the sauce. I'm assuming that the white bird is the sister, which, I'm sure she is, because I think if I remember correctly in the Clone Wars episodes, she was a bird. Like that was her personification for the outside world. It was a white bird. So I'm assuming that the sister is still alive. Now, that put away, that's kind of like intuitive. That's kind of like just like, it's kind of like telling you like, hey, subtly, this is like, the sister is still alive. Now we're getting into the good stuff. It took me 6 minutes to get into this shit. My bad. Okay. So the father, right? Okay, wait. Let me back up a little bit. So the white beard guy, right? He is searching for something, a new beginning, he said, quote unquote. There was something calling to him to this planet, right? There was something that was calling to him. Now, the father is pointing pointing forward in a direction, and the white beard guy stands on the finger looking at, or maybe he wasn't on the finger, but he was around that area. He could visibly see the father pointing in that direction. Now, I'm assuming that is what he's looking at, like where he's pointing is what he is like, what was calling to him, what he's searching for, a new beginning, so to speak. And I have a few theories about it, and I'm gonna save the best one and the most likely. I don't know about most likely, but most probable one for last. Theory number one, it's Revan. Or not Revan, obviously, like maybe Revan's relic or a fucking Force ghost. I don't know. It could be something. It could something about Revan, something having to do with Revan. Now, why do I say this? Well, because, and this is the only evidence I have to support this theory. By the way, all my theories have fucking zero evidence backing it, because we don't really have any evidence to play around with. So in a deleted scene in the Clone Wars during the brother, the sister, and the father arc, Revan was actually supposed to be there and talk to, I don't know, I think Anakin or the brother, somebody, he was supposed to talk to somebody. Revan was supposed to be there. And you can look it up. I swear to God, it's either a Mandela effect or I was fucking high. I swear to God, there was a scene that Revan was there in a deleted scene, that Revan was there talking to either Anakin or the brother. One of those two. Okay? I swear to God, dude, look it up.
And it is. Then why do I feel such pain? Because you have not embraced your resentment. Who are you? You must answer me this time. We are those who have come before. Those who were betrayed. Those who hate. We are the wielders of the dark side. What do you want from me? We stand before you, disciples of the dark.
And there's the scene. Post editing RevX here, but I was not aware that I haven't watched this in like years, but I wasn't aware that fucking Bane was right there standing next to Revan. So maybe the Bane theory does have a bit of baggage to it, maybe as much as Revan's, has baggage here. Anyway, back to the video. But anyway, that is the only evidence I have toward Revan being at the spot that the father's pointing at. Now, Revan is an immensely powerful character, so it wouldn't be that surprising if it actually was Revan, because he was both the light and the dark side. He was basically the father, just in the corporeal realm, I suppose is what you would call it. Now, theory number two, and this one I just liked it because it would be cool, but it's Bane's real body or Bane's holocron or something like that. Now, that would be fucking cool. Why do I say this? Because I love Bane. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's literally the only evidence I have. That, or not evidence. It's the only thing that supports my. I keep saying supports and evidence and all this other stuff that's even hints to the idea that this is even somewhat in the works or somewhat factual. It's not. I just want to see Bane. I just want to see more Bane. That's it. That's all there is to it. I just love Bane so much. I want to see more of him. But anyway, for the final and the most probable theory is that it is Abeloth. Now, is probably not going to be Abeloth herself because she was trapped. Because if you remember in the books, she was trapped in a black hole. I'm pretty sure the father put, or it was either all three of them or the father himself put Abeloth into a black hole. Now, before I continue, who and what is Abeloth? Well, Abeloth is the mother. She is the mother to the brother and the sister. Well, okay, she's not the mother to them, like biologically, if I remember correctly. She was just some woman, and she just happened to stumble across these guys, and they loved her so much, including the brother and the father, that they made her the mother. And she was, the mother. Like, I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. You can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, of course. But anyway, and then after time, she became more and more and more crazy. I think it was either due to the brother's influence or just because she was around just such powerful fucking like embodiments of the force, if I remember correctly, if that's what they were. So she went crazy, and then I don't know if she actually did have a smile like that, but it's creepy either way. So anyway, moving on. She got immensely powerful as well. I think even more powerful than the father and the brother, like all of them. I think she became like more powerful than all three of them, as I, keep repeating. But anyway, they had to trap her somewhere. I'm pretty sure it was between a black hole cluster. I'm pretty sure is what that was. So she was imprisoned there. And then, eons later, Luke had to come in and kill her. I don't remember. I didn't read the book. I didn't read whatever, wherever it came from. I just got this from videos and other people talking about it. So would I say Abeloth is one of the most powerful characters in Star Wars? Yeah, probably. But Luke beat her. So, I mean, what does that make Luke? A god? Yes, it does. But Prime Luke, Prime Legends Luke defeated Abeloth after I think he definitely lost like a couple times. There's no way he didn't. He probably got oh wait, I think if I remember correctly, he turned into a force ghost or something and fucking like he exited his body and entered the force like Doctor Strange does, just and then he killed Abeloth that way. Again, I'm getting lost in the sauce. I keep getting I keep going on these tangents. Apologies. I just really love Star Wars. Anyway, back to Ahsoka and back to canon lore. I think Abeloth or some form of Abeloth or mention of her is going to be at that location that the father is pointing at, because what the fuck else would he be pointing at? I think it's going to be Abeloth. Now, that would completely, if it is some form of Abeloth, that would mean she is canon or some variation of her is canon, which means they would have to nerf her into the ground. They would literally have to make her a fucking play toy compared to what she is in the book. Point being is she would have to be nerfed into the ground if she was actually, in canon to some degree, like some mention of her was there. Because Luke certainly isn't powerful enough to defeat her. And nobody really is in Star Wars yet, besides, nope, nobody is. Absolutely nobody is powerful enough to beat her in canon Star Wars. In canon Star Wars, nobody is powerful enough to defeat her. Not even Palpatine, not Rey. Wait, I'll get to that in a second. And not Luke. Nobody can beat her if that is the case. I think it's a fun theory. And, I mean, again, there's nothing really backing this claim that I have here, or this theory I have. It's just kind of like, there are three plausible theories of who it could be. I have no idea. But that would also not make sense because The Abeloth thing wouldn't make a whole lot of sense because that would mean one, she's in the universe, and two, that would kind of fuck up the whole thing because then I don't know if it would actually fuck up the canon. It might because then with Luke would have to get like it would have to be Luke. It would nobody else could do it. It would legitimately have to be Luke or the sister. And as I've stated before, it took all three of them, the brother, the father, and the sister, to trap her away. So, I don't think the sister could do it on her own, so she would need help from Luke, which, actually, could she give Luke her powers or give Luke some power to help defeat Abeloth if this is true? That is an interesting, that might, you know what, that might be why the sister is still alive.
Yo! Yo, holy shit, he dead!
Is to give Luke, if this is the case, the power to maybe put her at bay or like trap her again if she ever does get out. And even if this is true, that might actually not be that bad of a, maybe something to stir around in your head, something to, food for thought, one would say. A lot of theories, a lot of shit just went out. A lot of just verbal queefage just went out on all your ears. But anyway, yeah, that's my three main theories for this, for what the ending to Ahsoka could possibly mean. I also have one more absolutely stupid, bizarre theory, and that's that the current timeline with Ahsoka, where Ahsoka ends, is a completely different timeline than the one with the one with the sequels in it. Now, if I remember correctly, there was like mini Snokes in the Mandalorian in cloning tubes. So this theory is not at all true. There's no way it's gonna be because that's some Marvel shit right there. Oh, it's just a completely different universe. Like, yeah, no, it's not true. There's no way it is. But it's fun to think about. Like maybe, possibly, we're in a different multiverse. But anyway, yeah, those are my theories for the ending to Ahsoka. Now, I don't think they're gonna. I really don't think they're gonna do Abeloth because one, they're gonna have to nerf her into the ground, pretty much ruining her, and two, no one in Star Wars is powerful enough to defeat her. And if Luke did get powerful enough to defeat Abeloth, then that would kind of make him look like more of a vagina, more of a pussy in the sequel trilogy, because he had the strength to like put away Abeloth, which is concealing Abeloth is like the biggest feat in like that would be the biggest feat in canon Star Wars. Biggest. It would be better than Rey. Oh, that was just fucking. I don't know why I keep bringing up Rey, dude. She's such a fucking shit character, dude. Anyway, apologies. I've been rambling on for way too long. This video is already long enough as it is of just me rambling about fucking Star Wars theories that have no evidence, nothing backing it, just me and my crazy ideas. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and yeah, have a great rest of your day, and that's about it. See ya.